So look, y'all, I'm not gonna keep y'all waiting all night. So look, this wife realized she was sleeping with a wanted murderer. It just so happened to be her husband. Hey, ain't that a crazy twist? Hit that like a
She
subscribe
literally
button.
attacked me from behind, or from behind side. I was facing the lake. I have a
No, 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 no. Oh, you have some in your on your stomach?
Oh.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
Someone came up and just shot my assistant manager.
Where is the shooter?
I don't have enough information. He's gone. He left in his car. He literally left a second ago.
Police in Carrollton, Texas rushed to the workplace of 24-year-old Alyssa Burkett after a co-worker called 911. He had heard gunshots outside the building. An unknown attacker had been waiting. The moment Alyssa arrived, he came at her with a gun and a knife. Within seconds, the only sounds in the air were her screams, begging for help. By the time officers got there, it was too late.
Dang.
Alyssa was already dead. Her body lay near the entrance, stabbed more than 40 times with no sign of mercy. What the officers didn't know yet was that this would become one of the most disturbing and complicated cases they had ever faced. In the days ahead, detectives would uncover a tangled mess, a list of possible suspects, bitter family conflicts, a custody battle over a child, dangerous levels of jealousy, and eventually, after years of twists, a court verdict that no one saw coming. All of it building into one of the most twisted homicides the town had ever seen.
Police Department, search warrant. If you're in there, come out with your hands up.
I can't believe that my fiance would do something like that to a woman or to anybody.
I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm just want to know before we get too deep. I hope this wasn't over a affair or something along them lines. I'm just want to get
There's
that
a
out.
side of him that you do not know.
Minutes later, several patrol units arrive at the scene. It's the parking lot of an apartment rental office on 1120 MacArthur Drive. Right by the entrance sits a gray Toyota Corolla. The driver's side window is shattered and bullet holes are clearly visible in the glass.
Any crime scene is going to be inside that tape?
It's inside that tape.
All right.
Okay. I heard that pop. I turned around, I knew it was a gunshot.
She got shot in the car.
Okay.
You can see her handprints.
A few steps away, a knife sheath lies on the sidewalk, and just beyond that, the bloody, wounded body of Alyssa Burkett. She had been shot in the face and stabbed repeatedly with deep, violent cuts all over her body. Officers move quickly to secure the scene while paramedics fight desperately to save Alyssa's life. But the blood loss and the sheer number of wounds make it impossible. At exactly 9:12 a.m., Alyssa's death is confirmed. A medical team sets up a tent right there in the parking lot to begin their examination of the body. At the same time, a crime scene investigator makes a chilling discovery: a tracking device hidden under the victim's car.
She got shot in the car.
Okay.
You can see her handprints.
Don't touch anything, okay?
That device would later be sent to digital forensics for analysis. But before the results came back, detectives would turn to the victim's co-workers, eyewitnesses who had seen pieces of the attack, and begin to reconstruct exactly what happened that morning.
Did you see him holding the knife?
Yeah, in the hand. Were you here when everything happened? Yes, I was sitting on my...
A black man, huh?
According to reports, Alyssa arrived at the parking lot at 8:52 a.m. She hadn't even gotten out of her car when a man stepped out of a black Ford SUV parked a few meters away. He calmly walked up and fired a bullet through the driver's side window. The sound of the gunshot echoed through the lot. Inside the building, Alyssa's coworkers jumped up from their desks in fear and rushed into nearby rooms to take cover. One of them was sitting right by the window at the moment of the attack.
We're just getting our day started.
Okay.
Another witness said the attacker was a black man. It seems that after firing the shot, the killer turned back toward his own car as if he was about to escape. But in that moment, Alyssa, miraculously still alive, managed to get out of her car with great difficulty. She staggered toward the building entrance, pounding on the window and calling for help. When the attacker saw she was still alive, he came back.
Oh, wow.
This time, armed with a knife, he rushed at her and stabbed her 44 times in different parts of her body, killing her. Then he got into his car and fled the scene. Unfortunately, there were no security cameras around the building, so we don't have any footage of the attacker. But now, let's step in as criminal profilers and examine the scene piece by piece to understand what happened. This murder wasn't random or accidental. The choice of location, timing, and method shows that the killer knew the victim beforehand. The motive wasn't financial or sexual.
Okay.
Everything points to extreme anger and a desire to control the victim. This suggests the killer had some kind of emotional, familial, or competitive relationship with Alyssa. The attacker was armed with two types of weapons: a firearm for the initial attack or to incapacitate, and a knife to finish the job. This shows the crime was premeditated. The GPS device found under the victim's car is one of the most important pieces of evidence, showing that Alyssa had been watched for a long time, not for theft, but for control. 44 stab wounds. That means the killer decided 43 times to strike again. What was going through his mind that he felt it wasn't enough and had to keep going, even though the victim had already been shot in the face?
She even said, I think he's the kind of person that's gonna try to kill me. And he did. And he did.
Who is he?
Alyssa Burkett was born on the last day of 1995 in a town near Dallas, Texas. After graduating high school, she went to college and studied history at a university in Southern California. When she was 22, she met a 33-year-old man from Northern California named Andrew Beard on Tinder. He was successful and wealthy, with a house that smelled of expensive wood and a private plane parked right outside. Their relationship started casually, some dates, some hangouts, nothing too serious, until one event changed Alyssa's life forever. Near the end of her relationship with Andrew, she found out she was pregnant. On July 23, 2019, Willow was born. By then, Alyssa and Andrew had already separated, but they decided to share custody of their daughter. Alyssa was the primary guardian, while Andrew spent a day or two a week with Willow. During this time, she started dating another young man named Ben. On the surface, things seemed relatively calm, but behind the scenes, there were custody disputes with Andrew and financial struggles that had thrown Alyssa's life into chaos. Later, when Andrew got engaged to a woman named Holly Elkins, the custody battles slowly cooled down. After about a year, Alyssa and Andrew finally reached an agreement over custody and child support for Willow. What's interesting is that, against all expectations, Alyssa and Holly actually got along well. In one message, Holly told Alyssa, "Look forward to having a healthy relationship with you and Ben." Alyssa replied, "I hope your influence helps, because I'd love nothing more than for us all to have a healthy relationship." But just a few months later, something strange happened. On August 6th, Holly called the police claiming that Teresa, Alyssa's mother, had attacked her. 2 officers were dispatched to the scene to investigate. Holly told them she was walking near the lake with Willow in her arms when suddenly Teresa came up from behind, grabbed the child, and started hitting and scratching her.
Oh, he was still messing with her. That's simple as that. He was still talking to her while he got the wife, and then he want to still control her life. She probably tried to move on. He didn't like it.
She literally attacked me from behind side. I was facing the lake.
Your hand?
I have a
No. Oh, you have some on your stomach?
Teresa, during her interview with police, completely denied the incident, and since there wasn't enough evidence, the case was closed. On the surface, everything seemed to return to normal, until a few weeks later, when Carrollton police received a phone call from a man named Frank. He was reporting something suspicious.
I saw what I thought looked like someone just selling some drugs out of their truck, and I could smell it and I could see it. And
Okay, what kind of vehicle is it?
it's a little Toyota Corolla. I have a license plate if that helps.
Okay, great. What was your last name?
Morrow.
Several officers were immediately sent to Alyssa's workplace. In the trunk of her car, they found a large amount of cash, packages of drugs, and a gun with its serial number removed. Alyssa was shocked. She insisted that none of it was hers and that someone must have planted it to frame her. Given her background, no criminal record, no history of drug use, and no ties to crime, the police decided not to pursue the matter any further. Now, when we put all the pieces of this puzzle together, from the exhausting custody battle to the untraceable gun and the drugs that had been planted far too professionally for a single mother, and then add Alyssa's mother's words on the day of the murder that her daughter had warned her many times, "He's going to kill me one day." A clear pattern.
Man, no. Did he put them drugs in the car, then had it so neatly stacked up, try to make her look like a drug dealer so he can get full custody and live happily ever after with his other wife, with his daughter, and try to make it seem like that new wife is the actual mother of the kid and he just on some weird stuff? But at the same time, he still want to probably talk to her and control her life.
Begins to emerge, and that pattern points directly to one man, Andrew Beard.
I knew that it was him when the drugs didn't work in the car for him to get the baby.
After that staged drug case, Alyssa was never the same. She kept saying that Andrew was following her. She told her friends over and over that when she walked down the street, she could feel someone watching her from behind. Once, she turned and saw Andrew in his car. Another time, she spotted him while standing in line at a gas station. And once more, when she was leaving a store. Alyssa was so frightened that she often asked her friends to walk her to her front door, telling them to check behind and make sure no one was following. She begged them to lock the door right away. Around that time, she even started a GoFundMe campaign. In her post, she wrote, "At this point, I'm truly scared for my life and my daughter's life. Please help me with the legal costs for Willow's custody." That one sentence shows Alyssa wasn't just worried about a legal battle, she felt the shadow of a man who wanted to take her life.
Hi everyone, my name's Alyssa. Past year I have been going through a custody battle, a very ugly one. I have a 1-year-old child. It's taken a toll on my mental and physical health. With that being said, I've become a lot stronger in the process. And I guess just my message is no matter what you're going through, stick it out, you can do it, and stay strong.
But even with all of this, there's still one question we don't have a clear answer for. If Andrew was the killer, then who was the black man that witnesses saw? Two possibilities are on the table. Either Andrew himself carried out the attack in disguise, using makeup or different clothing to hide his identity, or he hired someone else to do it. Maybe a friend, maybe a ruthless man desperate for money. Whatever the truth, finding this person would bring investigators one step closer to solving the mystery. With that, police obtained a warrant and headed to Andrew's home.
Carrollton Police Department, search warrant. If you're in there, come out with your hands up.
At the same time, a statewide alert went out for 2 vehicles, a white Ford F-150 registered to Andrew and a black SUV, the same one multiple witnesses reported seeing at the crime scene. A few hours later, Andrew's white truck was found. Police had pulled him over for a routine traffic violation. Officers ordered him out of the vehicle, and without any resistance, he was arrested on the spot. In the passenger seat was his fiancée, Holly Elkins, and in the back seat sat Willow, Alyssa's daughter, who by then had been placed in Andrew's full custody.
The daughter's in a car seat in the back seat. They've been pretty cooperative.
My part was to just find you. That's all they asked me to do.
Since the initial evidence against Andrew wasn't strong enough to hold him in jail, he was released just a few hours later. But what Andrew didn't know was that police had already decided to dig deeper into his life. The first step, a search warrant for his truck and his home. The first thing officers found in Andrew's house was an envelope covered in messy handwriting. Inside were notes with Alyssa's workplace address, the make and color of her car, and even her daily schedule. Among those notes was the name Frank Marrow, the same man who had called police a month earlier to report the drugs and gun in Alyssa's car.
Okay, great. What was your last name?
Morrow.
On the table, investigators also discovered a special charger and a portable battery. The model and serial number matched exactly with the GPS tracker that had been hidden under Alyssa's car.
So we found this GPS tracker box.
At the same time, the full report on Andrew's car came in. Inside a backpack on the back seat, police found a pair of men's hiking boots, soaked in bleach and cut into pieces. It was clear someone had been trying to erase his tracks. Next to the boots were 2 bottles of professional makeup in dark brown shades, something that could make light skin look much darker. That's when the first theory was confirmed. The killer had tried to disguise himself using makeup and clothing to appear like a black man. Investigators also uncovered paperwork for a black Ford Expedition SUV registered in Andrew's name. GPS data showed that just half an hour after the murder, around 9:30 a.m., the vehicle was parked near an apartment building only a few blocks from Andrew's own home. Inside the SUV, officers found bloodstains on the seat and floor. DNA testing later confirmed it belonged to Alyssa. And finally, the last piece of the puzzle. Right by the car door, police discovered a fake beard, the exact same kind Alyssa's co-worker had described the attacker wearing during the assault. With all this evidence, there was no doubt left. Andrew Beard was arrested once again, this time charged with first-degree murder, and taken to the Dallas Police Department jail.
Beard's bond is set at $1 million. He is currently in the Dallas County Jail charged with murder, and police say it's very clear this killing was not random, it was planned, and it was personal.
A few days later, Holly voluntarily went to the police to talk about the events that had happened. This is where the story enters a whole new phase. There was even a possibility that she herself could have been the next victim.
So I just told all my friends and family that I'm engaged to the most wonderful man on the planet.
Yeah.
And now people want me to believe that he's not that.
And there are so many emotional roadblocks for you to try to believe that. I get that.
I can't believe that my fiance would do something like that to a woman or to anybody, but a woman.
And she was lucky to still be alive. But none of that seemed to matter. Holly kept insisting that Andrew had been at the house during the incident. She said the accusations were unbelievable and that the evidence couldn't convince her otherwise.
Telling you there's a side of him that you do not know. There are a few hours that you know he was not in that house.
You cannot tell me that I feel that way, sir.
I can tell you that because I know that for a fact that he was out of the house, Holly.
I don't know that for a fact. I am a total stage 5 clinger girlfriend. I'm always up his ass. I find it hard to believe.
The interview ended without any concrete results, and Holly left the police station. 2 weeks into Andrew's detention, something unexpected happened.
A Rowlett man accused of shooting, then stabbing to death the mother of his child is free on bond this afternoon. And the victim's family believes he is a threat to public safety.
On October 21st, 2020, Andrew Beard's $1 million bond was paid. And despite all the evidence against him, he was released from jail.
Huh? Wait, hold up. I just thought about something. Hold on. First off, you can tell by the way his wife was in them trucks that they was gonna come up with the 100,000. But I just realized it was only $100,000 for him to get out, and you know he had it. Okay, I don't know. I guess the judge just like to spice up life and make it. I don't know, man.
Alyssa's family was shocked when they heard the news, not just because Andrew was free, but because they felt they were now in danger. They worried he might try to hurt them, or worse, take the opportunity to escape and never show up in court. At this stage, the case moved to the federal level and the FBI got involved. 8 days later, Andrew was arrested again, this time for a different reason, possessing an illegal silencer. ATF agents searched his home and found a silencer with no serial number or permit in his closet. Under federal law, possessing such a device is a serious crime. Andrew went back to jail and this time stayed for a full 18 months.
A Rowlett man accused of murdering the mother of his child has been arrested on a new charge.
Many people could not believe that Andrew Beard was out of jail after posting a $1 million bond. Now the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Texas has found a way to charge him federally, and he is right back behind bars.
By law, the case should have moved to trial next, with the jury deciding the final verdict. But criminal cases don't always follow the rules, especially when a key player goes missing.
She'd already ordered her Uber and never came back.
After Andrew's arrest, Holly disappeared. Without saying a word or even saying goodbye to her fiancé, she returned to Michigan and cut off all contact. She rented a new apartment, bought a luxury car, and started a new relationship with another man. But the turning point came exactly when everyone thought the story was over. On June 15th, 2022, Andrew decided to speak, but not out of remorse or a guilty conscience. He had no choice. He wanted to cooperate and give information, hoping to get a reduction in his sentence.
If you were to ask me whose idea was what, drugs and the planning of drugs was Elkin's. It was made very clear to me that your previous methods aren't working. This is what you're going to do now in order to prove that that you're worthy.
Andrew claimed that Holly was not who she appeared to be. From the very beginning, he said she didn't like Alyssa and wanted to be the only player on the stage of Alyssa and Willow's life. And to reach that position, she had to eliminate her rival. According to Andrew, all the schemes came from Holly's mind. Planting the drugs and gun, staging the attack by Alyssa's mother, and even hiring a private investigator to secretly gather information on Alyssa. But when all of that failed, she entered a new game. A game where she wasn't just controlling anymore, she became a direct threat.
Like, I was emotionally drained, and at that point, I just basically said, okay, and became submissive to whatever she wanted me to do. That's the task I did. It was, you're going to dress up as a different person, essentially. You're going to wear this dark makeup. That was her plan. That was how it's going to be done. It does look planned out because it was. The process was planned out.
It seemed that the murder plan was a test of Andrew's manhood, and he may have truly believed he had to succeed. Holly had planned everything for 2 weeks before the murder. How Andrew should disguise himself to make his face look darker, what time to be at the scene, what to wear, and where to escape afterward. She had even prepared a few messages to boost Andrew's confidence while carrying out the plan. Usually we look for the killer, but sometimes we have to look for the person who created the killer. In this case, Holly didn't pull the trigger and the knife was never in her hands. But if she hadn't existed, this crime probably never would have happened. In mid-July 2023, Holly Elkins was arrested at Miami Airport just after returning from her vacation in the Dominican Republic on charges of conspiracy to commit murder. At the trial on April 10th, 2024, the prosecutor opened with a striking line. Andrew Beard is a monster, but he's Holly Elkins' monster. Messages exchanged between the couple proved their relationship had always been toxic and controlling. Just 2 months after meeting, Holly had already sent Andrew a message. Your baby mama owns you. You continue to put BM first. I don't want or need any bullshit from anyone. Police reports show that from that moment, Holly began investigating trackers, surveillance tools, and ways to control positions. By September 2020, everything was part of her detailed plan. On September 13th, Holly and Andrew bought that black Ford together. The next day, Holly purchased the dark brown makeup for disguise. On September 19th, the pair went to a store and bought the same model of bullets and knife that would later be found at the crime scene. Why did she do all this? The prosecutor argued that it all stemmed from Holly's obsession with gaining control over Willow. But if you look deeper, the child was more than just a custody battle. Willow was a symbol. To Holly, Willow wasn't just a child. She was a flag at the peak of a mountain she didn't want anyone else to climb.
What is that?
That was, I think, one of my favorite things that we did. It was always me and her, my best friend. Like, that was my person.
I want mama.
Dang, he got 43 years. He got 2 life sentences. I don't know if that was enough for her. Or if 43 years was enough for him. So look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought she bailed him out of jail at least. No, she left, went and got a whole new man, did all that. Look, females don't understand that when you do stuff like that, you're automatically being looked at. Not only did you leave the state expeditiously, you went and got a whole new boyfriend, went and bought a new car, went and did all that. Like, the police not gonna just keep looking at you. And you was the reason for all this. And not only that, you were the worst criminal ever, Holly. Ever. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real though, she did all this plan and you didn't plan to get caught, did you? I don't think you did. Cause you wanted him to take the rap for all this. He was already weak-minded by listening to you. But you over here like, yeah, you weak. I don't like you. Why would I want a man like that? But at the end of the day, he made his choices. She made her choices. The reason the police couldn't find nothing on him because she had everything. All of it, all this tracking device info, she had it. She hired that private investigator. She bought the makeup for him. Come on. How he get the makeup? How he get the makeup? He ain't go to the store and buy it. How he get it? She bought it. Yeah. Then I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. It was right there when I was looking like, okay, I'm starting not to believe you, but I thought she at least bailed him out of jail. No. They had to be the mom. The mom must have came through and was like, you know what? Here. But he went to jail 8 days later. I'll be so mad. I'll be so mad. But hey, I hit that like and subscribe button. Just watch out for people. Some people just be jealous. But that's all it was jealousy. She wanted to be the main woman. That's his baby. Why are you trying to be the mom? You want to be known as the mom without it being a problem. You're weird. Then you're like, I don't want to see her. I know you didn't like her. By the messages, they were like, they really liked each other. I'm looking, I'm like, okay. And then, oh man. And I'm starting to think so I'm not even starting to think. I know for a fact when you said she attacked you, she never did. That's why the police never looked into it. You were lying. You were lying. You lied. But man, I don't even know what to say. Just watch out because I don't like people like this. I ain't gonna lie. This is one of the worst type of people in the world. Literally one of the worst type of people in the world. What y'all think about this one? Y'all think it was crazy? Y'all think it was normal? Y'all think, man, look, it's the fact that she knew it wasn't no cameras over there. She knew it wasn't. But it's the fact y'all bought a truck. Who buys a truck with a title, put your name on it and all this, then go try to do a murder? How dumb are you? How dumb are you? It was a black Ford truck. Let's look at all the rental companies. Do they have any black Ford trucks? Yes, but it hasn't been rented in 20 years. Okay. What about, has anyone sold any black trucks lately? Oh yeah, right here, and right there. Okay. Let's look into these. Like, it's that simple. Hit that like and subscribe button. They thought they had the ultimate getaway and the ultimate plan, but it backfired. It failed. Y'all know how it go. So look, man. A mom left her kid in the car and basically came back to an active crime scene. I don't know what happened, but yeah, it was something crazy.
When on June 20th, 2018, Cleveland Police Department received reports of several gunshots near Highland Hills, responding officers rushed to the scene, which, unbeknownst to them, slowly unfolded into one of the most tragic cases the city had ever seen.
She shot in the head. They shot my baby. I don't know these kids who shooting. Get these cars out of there. I was I gotta get my boy. I gotta get my boy. Nobody saw what happened.
The victim of the shooting, Sanaya Nicholson, who was tragically only 9 years old, had been shot in the head while sitting in the back of her mother's car. While EMS also arrived on site, the severity of the circumstances left little room for help.
Look, it's straight a sad time where you can't even sit in the car while your mama go nowhere no more. I straight remember being 9, just waiting on my grandma to come from the store because I ain't want to go in there with her. I'm like, yeah, I ain't trying to go in there with you. I remember being 8 and 9. I'm like, nah, I don't want to go. I'll sit out here. You guys just crack the window. I'm good. I just play to myself. We didn't have phones, so I just be to myself. Look left and right and be cool. Like, you can't even do that no more. Like, everybody is want to have a gun because nobody can fight. I ain't gonna simple.
Sanaya Nicholson was rushed to the hospital. However, the injuries proved too severe, and she was pronounced dead that same evening at only 9 years of age. At the scene of the shooting, officers cleared the site and began asking witnesses about the exact sequence of events, trying to understand what led to the brutal killing. What investigators quickly learned was that, shockingly, multiple people were involved in the shooting, and as more evidence was uncovered, officers arrested multiple suspects, including 17-year-old Bruin Harrison and 18-year-old Aaron George, who were brought to the Cleveland Police Department for questioning.
Last week, a 9-year-old girl got killed in our city. and we know that you were involved. We're sort of giving you this opportunity now to sort of come clean, tell us what the motivation was, how you found yourself in that predicament.
Me personally, there's no explaining for me, because my intent wasn't, you feel me, like anything that went on. Now, how I found myself, you feel me, wherever, whenever, it's just cause like,
on June 20th, what are you doing?
What was June 20th?
It's a Wednesday.
Wednesday. What time? Probably at work.
Were you with CJ that day? And then
June 20th?
Two guys? Yeah.
I think so.
Think hard.
In a car? I do remember getting in the car.
Aaron George went through the timeline of the day of the shooting, explaining that in the early afternoon he was picked up by his friend CJ and someone called Devonte, who brought his brother Bruin along. Two people Aaron didn't really know at that time.
You know what time of day it is at this time?
Like early, I think probably like 12.
Oh, it's like early afternoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause we was with each other for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
And where do you guys go from there?
I mean, we went a couple places, you feel me? Like down the way, King Kenny, we kept on going to the gas station, back and forth to the gas station. We could be walking. I went up there to the court. We hoop in the K. It's a court back there. And then around by like, I want to say like what? Probably not even that late. Probably like 3, 4-ish. We start riding back out. You feel me? Riding back around.
Okay. And where do you go?
We was trying to go to Lorraine. You feel me? But ain't nobody had no gas money. So long story short, we get to riding around. We rode around and we stopped. Like the car shut off on it. Didn't nobody in the car have no more money. You feel me? We had spent it up on weed and miles and shells and stuff. We stopped and the car stopped on Lee and Harvard.
Right as the group arrived at a gas station, they got into an argument, primarily because they had run out of gas and nobody had any money to buy fuel. The group split up as CJ and the driver, Devonte, went to get some money, leaving both Aaron and Bruin alone, which led to another argument because Aaron didn't want to be left alone with someone he considered a stranger.
I get mad. I get mad at two people. CJ left me to hang with somebody I didn't even know. You feel me? But CJ being CJ, if he your brother, he my brother, you feel me? Because I rock with you.
He should take care of you.
Exactly. We should be rocking with each other. So basically, I'm up there at the gas station, and they just said, like, yeah, we finna go and get some money, you feel me, from around the corner at my sister's house. It was just us two. I'm like, bro, I'm just about to stand up here and beg for change.
Us two being, who's the other person?
The dude I didn't know. He was like, bro, we can just walk around and do that. I'm like, all right, bet.
Aaron and Bruin.
Hold on, y'all riding around in a car smoking? Buying chill. Like, hold on. Y'all, first off, y'all got guns. Y'all smoking, y'all buying weed, and no gas in the car, and riding to the gas, literally run out the car. Y'all going back and forth to the gas station till the gas run out. What kind of broke? And then he said he finna go beg for some money. Like, bro, what life is y'all living? Y'all think that's cool? You think that's, y'all so broke. I don't care, bro. This poor. This is choice. All that is a choice they doing.
Who had both become increasingly impatient, started going around the street asking strangers for money to get the car running again. During that time, they coincidentally ran into CJ and Devonte, who had just returned with not only no money for fuel, but also even more trouble.
And then out of nowhere, like, they salty, they mad, so I get mad because CJ mad, you feel me? I'm thinking like he just got beat up, you feel me?
Is that what he said or what?
No, he didn't. He just came back like, bro, you feel me? You feel me? Like he just going off, you feel me? So I'm like, bro, what just happened? Hold on. What just happened? So he talking about, yeah, playing crazy, da. So I'm like, bro, I'm about to call my dad. They said you don't have no phone. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm about to walk with y'all until I find a phone so I can call my dad, and I'm about to leave. They like, bro, you ain't gonna ride with me? What you mean you ain't gonna ride with me? They basically saying like, is you gonna fight with me? And I just said, where they at? You feel me? Like,
Aaron claims that although he initially intended to go back home, the group coerced him to stay and look for the other group with whom CJ and the driver had gotten into an argument earlier.
So we get to walking around again. Again, then we went to, I remember going to the Taco Bell with the dark-skinned dude. Then we walked back down the street. Then dudes just get to looking. Dudes just,
where are these dudes at?
On the corner of the street. And I'm walking up, I'm looking at them looking at us, you feel me? So I'm like, bro, who is these? Is these the dudes that you got problems with? They looking at me, like, or they looking at us suspicious, you feel me? Like, I'm thinking they about to get the shoe and they can do whatever.
As Aaron, Bruin, CJ and Devontae, the driver, walked back toward the gas station, they ran into the group with whom they earlier had an altercation, which in turn unfolded into another argument. Interestingly, investigators later learned that around this time in the interrogation, Aaron started to leave out crucial details, such as that before the confrontation, they had been kicked out of a Taco Bell by security, where they had seen some members of the other group inside the restaurant.
So, the dude I didn't know, he pulled something out, you feel me? Like, bro, we ain't worried about that. That's when I noticed, you feel me? That's when I noticed CJ had a gun. So I'm like, bro, I've been with you before we even got with these people. Why wouldn't you tell me you had a gun, bro? I just got out of jail. You feel me? Like, I got a job. If I get caught with you, they already know what's up with me, because I went down for aggravated robbery. They not playing with that. So he get to talking about, oh yeah, you a bitch, da-da-da, you already know this type of life I get into and all this other shit. We get into that little argument like that. So now they see, the dudes at the corner see me and CJ like we're going back and forth like we about to fight. So they get to laughing. So I turn back around. I'm like, bro, CJ, bro, you feel me? Come on, you feel me? And there's a lot of people out here. It's daylight. I'm basically just telling him like, but don't try to shoot him, you feel me? So he was like, all right, bet, come on. So everybody listening. So long story short, I got $2 in my pocket. I put the $2 in the gas can that he had, like a spare gas can he had in the truck. So I put the $2 in the gas pump, and then I put the gas in there and I got in. Now, the dudes was standing right there. He's still mad, but I know CJ, I can calm him down sometimes, you feel me? So I'm like, bro, you feel me? We out, you feel me? I'm about to go wake my dad up. We about to go get some more weed, you feel me? Like all right, bet. But pull this way. So I'm like, bro, they down there. The dude ain't even listen to me. Okay. The dude that was driving didn't even listen to me.
Is it the same guy that was driving?
That was the same exact one. The dude didn't even listen to me. So that's when everything just started, you feel me, clicking to my mom. But your brother got a gun. If I try to stop you from pulling over here, what to say that he not gonna shoot me?
Okay.
I don't know these people. Only my life was in CJ's hands for real.
Okay, go ahead.
So we pulled out the gas station and he just got the fire.
At approximately 7:15 p.m, the driver, Devontae, followed CJ's instructions and drove onto Lee Road, heading in the same direction where, minutes earlier, they had the confrontation with the other group.
My brother was like, what the fuck is you doing? I was driving, like, what you mean?
So your brother didn't even know what was going on either?
It just happened so fast.
Although both Aaron and Bruin claimed that this in itself was an unexpected maneuver, investigators concluded that the group directly provoked an escalation by first searching for the other group and, upon finding them, getting into another argument, flashing their weapons and leaving, but only for a moment before eventually seeking revenge.
Did he say anything before he shot?
Not to me. I don't even think he said anything to nobody in the car. Only thing I remember is ducking down. The bullet almost went towards my head.
How many times did he shoot, do you know?
I don't know. After two shots, I'm like, but stop! I did like this through the back. My fault. I did like this through the back seat, bro. And that was it. It's like I felt the wind from the shot
coming at you.
Coming at me, and then when I looked over, the window that got busted out, it's a bullet right here, it went past, and I just ducked down. The only time I said something to them after that, I'm like, bro, call my dad, bro. I've probably been shot, my adrenaline running.
Detectives concluded that although Bruin also carried a weapon, CJ was the only person in the car who fired at the other group. As the car rolled up on them, more than 24 shots were fired between the groups, with one stray bullet hitting a car parked down the street in front of a gym, where 9-year-old Sanaya Nicholson was inside, waiting for her older brother to be picked up from boxing practice by her mother. In the midst of this, the stray bullet tragically struck Sanaya in the head. At just 9 years of age, she lost her life as a result of the unfortunate circumstances.
So then after that, what did you guys do?
I left. I told them, I'm like, bro, I'm going to Garfield, bro. Drop me off.
Okay, so they drop you off.
But they don't drop me off at the house. Yeah, they don't drop me off at my house. They drop me off on Wood Hill, 79th.
Contrary to Aaron's claims that he was simply dropped off, security camera footage captured the group approximately 15 minutes after the shooting, driving up to Holton Avenue, where they agreed to get rid of the car.
Whose idea is it to go to Holton to get rid of the car?
CJ.
CJ's idea. So all four of you guys, your brother, CJ, you, and this other guy, roll down to Holton.
50 minutes later, they were caught again on camera, arriving on the same street, but this time in a different car, to dispose of more evidence.
And then about a 9-year-old girl, bro.
You see it on the news, didn't you?
I didn't see nothing. That's why I'm trying to tell you.
It's been all over the news, all over the media, social
media. I got an Instagram. I never once seen nothing about no 9-year-old girl. Listen, sir. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I really don't know how to feel right now, man. I know my life can be over with. You could be the last person I'm looking at on the outside. Me knowing what I came here for, I already know what I was gonna have to do. I already knew what I was gonna have to tell y'all. But I already know ain't nobody gonna spare me though. It's just I'm gonna go down as another statistic. A dude that ain't the wrong place, wrong time.
You're looking for me to tell you something.
No, not about
good.
The I mean,
and it ain't good for you right now. But what you've done has been good. Because we're not changing that charge. That's what you're going to be charged with. Is that charge? Could that charge be changed or amended? They can be if what you say is true and how things played out.
Right. That's all I want to know. That could be my last question. Like, even if what I do say is true, like what you think gonna happen? I could still get life. My life is over, man. At 18, though. I would rather die, bro.
That's our problem right there. Y'all 18 riding around in stolen cars with not even enough money to fill a tank up. Look, so what would you do if you had a car? You think like 18-year-olds straight got in their mind, I'm finna get me a car and I'm gonna ride around with my friends all day. How you gonna have money to make car repairs? Have you ever got an oil change? Do you even know what an oil change is? Do you know what a tire rotation is? Do you know what changing tires is? Y'all be so worried about everything else and trying to keep up, and y'all don't even know how to do the basic. You like y'all riding around in a car and y'all ran out of gas, and it's like 4 or 5 y'all in the car. Like what? It's at least 4 y'all in the car. All right, nobody ain't got no gas money. How is it 4 people in the car, no gas money? Then you gonna say you finna go big, and then the only reason y'all drove off because y'all came up on $2 to put in a car. Man, if this ain't the poorest, most brokest, my life over at 18. You 18 still riding around in stolen cars, gang, with no money. Your life been over. Your life never started. Like, dude, boy.
I would rather die than to spend my life in prison.
Children shot dead in our city. These horrific tragedies leave us empty. Life seems meaningless to those left behind. 9-year-old Sanaya Nicholson was the latest killed in the backseat of her mother's car. News 5's Amanda Van Allen was there moments after the little girl was killed. She spoke with Sanaya's father last night and today talked with her heartbroken mother.
During the court proceedings, all 7 suspects arrested in connection with the shooting were initially indicted on multiple charges, including aggravated murder.
7? It was 7 of y'all in that car? It was 7 of y'all in that car with no gas money? At least 18 years of age? Y'all so poor and broke. I swear to God. I hate this world, bro. I hate the fact that they can get guns. You can be so poor and get guns and bullets. How? That's what I straight hate. The fact y'all didn't even have money. The car ran out of gas. I don't think y'all understand. That blows my mind. I swear to God, I never been in a car with 7 people, ran out of gas, and nobody had. I never been in a car with 7 people and everybody didn't have money. How that work? How is 7 people? How do you find 7 broke people in one location? How that? Man, hey y'all, this is making me madder and madder. The more 7 of y'all was in a Chevy Cruze. 7 people in a Chevy Cruze. Man.
Attempted murder, felonious assault, and other related counts. Many of those charges were later dropped when it was revealed that the bullet fired by C. Matizia Andrews, or CJ, directly resulted in the death of Sanaya Nicholson. As a result, Aaron, Bruin, and Devontae pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence and are still awaiting sentencing. Dyshawn Bonner, Damaris Perry, and Timothy Green, the individuals from the other group, pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter for their involvement in the shooting. They were sentenced to 10 years in prison.
Losing years of my life, but I can't give them back to Sanaya. If I could, I would. I'm sorry. Truly sorry. If I can bring her back, I would too.
Spent years.
Oh, y'all, is he 30 years old? I'm sorry, man. Is this man 30 years old beefing with some 18-year-olds? Look at them braids. You know how many years in jail you gotta have just to get braids like that? Like, man, stop playing, bro. Y'all look like y'all are literally 30 years old. So this is the other group. Some 30-year-olds. Okay, all right.
Give them back to Sanaya. If I could, I would. I'm sorry. Truly sorry. If I can bring her back, I would too.
Spent years blaming myself for not dying in the car. But her dying. They didn't just kill her, they killed the other 2 as well. These 2 are no longer the same children that they were. I'm not the same mother that I was.
C. Matizia Andrews, who was initially charged with murder, reached a plea deal that dismissed the murder and attempted murder counts. In September 2020, C. Matizia Andrews was sentenced to a total of 22 years in prison for involuntary manslaughter and attempted felonious assault for his role in the death of Sanaya Nicholson.
Yeah, he finna do that whole. He doing that whole thing. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. He doing that. So, but look, it just goes to show, like, look at y'all. Y'all out beefing. You don't even have money. Look, I never in my life ran out of gas and say, let's go try to have a shootout. I'm mad. Let's fight somebody. I ran out of gas. Never in my life would I run out of gas or want to ever fight somebody. I need anybody in the world to help me right now. Please help me. I ain't got no gas. Y'all ran. It was 7 people in a car. This what y'all not understanding. It was 7 people in that car. A Chevy Cruze. Have you seen the Chevy Cruze? I don't think 7 people. Was y'all on each other's laps? How do you fit 7 people in a Chevy Cruze? The max speed had to be like 60. It ain't got enough horsepower to have that many people in the car. Y'all, like, man. A Chevy Cruze. It was 7 people. Y'all, hold on, y'all. Y'all must not know what a Chevy Cruze is. You must not know what a Chevy Cruze is. Cause I'm not finna play with y'all, man. Like, this is the brokest, most poorest thing. Let me get a darker one. Let me get a dark one. I even put up a new one. They ain't even have one that looked this good. My bad. Let me go to this side. Yeah, they ain't even have one that looked this good. Do you see this? How do 7 people fit in one of these cars? So 7 people can fit in this car? 7 people. Like, that's why I said they so poor. Y'all broke. It was 7 of y'all broke. Y'all need to be worried about starting and making some money, doing other things. Talking about you was at work. How was you at work? How was you at work? They not paying you. What you get paid yearly? Like, man, you better stop playing, man. Seven of y'all, then the other people like straight grown men. Like straight grown man. Like he 30 years old. R.I.P. Sanaya, man. It's stuff like this that just make me mad. Like my day just instantly get messed up. Like I instantly just scrunch my face up and just choose violence. Cause it be dirty niggas out here like this. Like y'all some dirty ass, look, bro, these some dirty niggas on God. Like if y'all ever wanted to know what a dirty nigga was, them, on God, them. This made me mad. 7 of y'all in a Chevy Cruze. Man, let me shut up, y'all. Let me get up out of here before I blow a blood vessel in my neck, man. Hit that like and subscribe button. Talking about 7 of y'all fit in this car. Okay. All right.
It's Christmas Day.
Hey, y'all heard it. He said it's Christmas Day. And on Christmas Day, man, they said this mom executed a woman in front of her kids. That's
At a Walgreens parking lot in Gainesville, Florida, where a security camera catches the moment a woman allegedly shoots 2 people, leaving 1 dead and another seriously injured. Seconds later, the suspect is caught on camera again fleeing the scene. But an officer working a nearby traffic crash is hot on her trail as he immediately pursues the suspect, triggering a high-speed chase. We'll catch up with them shortly. Meanwhile, other officers descend on the crime scene.
Pigtail go with it, plus.
What do you need, Tater?
Let's get ketamine and walk. Big car still on the road on 441 North.
And who shot you? Amanda who?
Jensen.
Amanda Jensen, why'd she shoot you?
Huh?
Why did she shoot you?
I'm picking up my daughter.
You're picking up a dollar?
Yeah, court order.
Okay. All right, your paramedics get it on you.
You heard that right. One of the victims tells police the mother of his infant daughter was responsible for the double shooting that left 31-year-old Anna Terrell dead during a custody exchange. Next, we join one officer as that high-speed chase comes to a screeching halt.
Let's see, crash. Hit.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get out of the car! Hey, watch your crossfire! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hands up! Now!
By the way, what do the body cams on Law and Crime prove? Maybe that the world is unpredictable. And
For real.
sometimes when those scary and unpredictable situations sponsor more. Oh, it's a firm and secured a $29 million verdict for a bicyclist in Philadelphia, a 2.7 and pinned in the comments.
Come here! If you reach for it, I swear to God, I will shoot you! Show me your... Get out of the car now!
I'm gonna give him a hug.
No! Come here now!
My kids are in the car.
Come here now! She's not complying to our orders right now. She's wanting to give her kids a hug. Come here now!
Get on the ground!
You got... Hey, there's small kids in the car. Do not move.
Do not move.
I swear to God. The driver's out and prone down right now.
Crawl that way.
Ma'am,
hey,
crawl this way.
Police identify the suspect, seen here, as 38-year-old Amanda Jansen, who investigators said had 5 kids in tow during the incident, including one as young as 11 months.
Keep crawling.
Come on. Come on, we'll get to the bottom of this. Crawl down.
Come here. Do you have anything on? Any guns?
No, I only had one. I threw it on the ground.
Come this way. Sit up. How old are these kids? How old are your kids?
11 months, 4.
11 months, 4. How many more are in there? There's 2? 7.
7, 10, 14.
We put her in your car.
Other officers find a handgun lying on the ground just outside the suspect's car.
Good job keeping up with it. You could have left and this all wouldn't have been solved, so I know that's stressful as hell. But right now, right here, everyone's okay. The kids are okay. I like that part.
Back at the scene of the shooting, investigators begin trying to piece together what exactly happened here.
We got a very evolving scene, but I've got a double shooting and a pursuit. The car's been stopped up at Blackwood. Shootings at Walgreens, 13th and 39th. One of it's a male, female that have been shot. The male was just loaded up. I don't know his condition. The female, they've been given depressions too on the ground here in front of her car for the last 10 minutes. So. She radio traffic about something about she called whoever's in the other car called in and said something was a customer.
Said she wasn't going to turn over a kid to a child molester.
Well, we don't know what
that meant.
Okay.
But that's what he said. He said before he left, she shot me during a custody exchange.
Okay.
Amanda Jensen is who he said.
They were doing a child. They were supposed to be doing a court-ordered child exchange here in the parking lot. Amanda Jensen shot them.
The damn thing.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, I was getting ready to go to the bathroom inside, and when I did, this guy that works here, there was another guy standing here. And all of a sudden I heard, pow, pow. And this guy come out, he looked down there, and he grabbed hold of the guy, and he threw him inside. And I said, somebody's getting shot. So I said, I'm getting the hell out of here. So I went to put it in reverse. And when I did, the truck is so big, I couldn't get back. So I got to the back of that gray one. And as soon as I hit the back of that
Curb,
pickup truck, he slammed into us and pushed us out of the way to get through. And he's only in a little Kia.
Okay.
Sierra, they can search her. She had a magazine in one pocket. I don't know if she has anything else.
What's your name?
Okay. I thought APD had one.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
Amanda, what's your last name?
Jansen.
Investigators later determined Amanda allegedly shot the man and woman 3 times each before speeding away and leading officers on a 13-mile chase.
Here, Amanda, hop out for me.
I'm going to hit you, okay? You have something you're going to poke me. Are you sure? You have cameras in front of her?
I don't.
I got a body cam.
Yeah, we have body cameras. Our cars don't have cameras.
This is in her pocket.
You have gloves?
I pulled it off.
Are you okay?
Yeah. That's nerve-wracking as hell.
You want me to take that? What?
Where was the second mag at?
Right, Jackie's pocket.
In a search of the suspect, police said they also found 2 loaded gun magazines. Next, witnesses continue recounting their version of events before Amanda asks one chilling question.
And I looked over at and I said, they're shooting me 5 shots at least.
Okay, and were you inside?
I was going in to go to the bathroom, and I didn't even get out.
She ran back in the truck.
I said, somebody's getting shot.
Which one?
I hear pop. I was like, what was that? Did something. Looked over, and I see smoke, gunshots. I hear more shots. I go over to the CVS or Walgreens, whatever it is, right there on the northwest corner.
see a guy bleeding. He's pointing at the car. It was right next to his car. It was on from there.
No, I heard 5. Because he went pow, pow, like he had hit each one of them, and then all you heard was pow, pow, pow. So he had already shot them both at that time.
You didn't see anything though?
No, I
heard,
didn't. But as soon as I come around here and I went over there, of course the cop was mad, and I told him, I said, I want to pray for her. I said, because I know she's dying. There was blood all over them.
Do you have your ID on you?
Wait, talk until we get.
Yeah.
Are they dead?
What?
Are they dead?
Let's go.
Well, we're in the city of Alachua for a GPD case, but it's for pursuit, so
we're good to take her, and you can put her right back in our car.
Put your shoes on.
Spontaneously stated just now?
No, I didn't.
Are they dead?
I want to know what made her crash out like this. Cause she really just crashed out. For her to have all them kids, she still crashed out. I want to know what made her do that. She got some allegations, but we're gonna have to dive in deeper to all this, cause I want to know why she did it.
Prison time. Mag and her cashier.
Where was the second mag guy?
Right, Jackie's car.
I'm assuming no more in yet. Just grab her shit. Yeah. Are they dead?
Yeah.
Holy Christmas goddamn day.
At least you slowed them down. Did they get them? Oh, good.
Channel 1 should be the
Up there?
Channel 2.
I was in here buying a couple of things, last minute food things for my parents for Christmas tonight. And somebody came in saying they're shooting outside. So me and drop our we run outside. Luckily, I'm packing. White car flies by me. Jesse, I guess, was behind me. Wife looks down this way and sees the body on the ground. We run down here. He renders aid to that one. I start rendering aid to that one and calling 911.
That's what I'm saying. So we got 5 kids, and the higher ups are saying that's. Because I have 2 car seats, but I don't have 5. And I want to see if we can turn over.
She said
I also have a child
oldest son, family members through Facebook.
He's done with last one.
I couldn't make him get my child. He's a child molester. And he prevented everything out my phone, so I couldn't prove it. I just couldn't.
And the way he was going, almost like he was following them, and they pulled right in that last parking lot to hide. And he saw him. And then come around that turn, and it was just bam, 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 and it was over. So I think that he already was following them before he even got here.
It had to be a drug deal.
Let me get that information for you.
That guy said that he heard 3
People just be making up so many assumptions. It had to be a drug deal. It was a custody deal. But
shots while he was standing at the register. Initially said, gosh, was that a car that backfired? Came to the front door, saw the car leaving. Cop chasing them. Looked over here, the female was still out of the car. The female was on the ground. The man was standing up. He saw her shoot 2 more times. She doesn't know if both shots hit him or not, but he went down and he said all I could hear was him saying, I'm just trying to get my kid.
Older son has a phone, so he's gonna have all of her numbers.
I have a daughter in moving out of
Is it? But who she? Like, if she gives permission, says I will release my kids to.
I'm just dropping it.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm just saying that too.
Yeah, of course. So, ma'am, who would you give permission to turn your kids over to today?
If I didn't have to be safe.
Gotcha. Do you have a family member specifically that we would like to turn it over to? Like, where you were heading somewhere, who are you heading to? So that I can, because you got 5 children, I only have 2 car seats. I want to make sure that they're safe. My part of it is to try to make sure they're safe and going to a family member that you support.
While officers work to find a safe haven for the 5 children and transport Amanda to the police station, other investigators have a look at the aftermath of the crime scene.
Suspect vehicle pulls up, where the bag of chips are. The woman was in the passenger seat, but she gets out, starts cowering behind, somehow winds up back in the car. You see the female shooter come over to the passenger side, pew, 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 reaches into the car, pew. As she's doing it, a teenage kid comes out of the car, and she's like trying to get her to, and the kid's like, oh my God.
That's ridiculous.
And horrible.
In front of for your own kids, you're worried about giving them back to a supposed child molester, but you're ready to kill them in front of him? Come on. Wow.
Before we get out of this car, we're not going to have any issues, right? All right. Do you have anything on you that was missed in the search?
No.
Walk right up to this floor.
Probably one of the worst I've ever seen.
I'm just dumbfounded.
Yeah. But not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Dumbfounded, but not.
Can I have your jacket? Side some paper towels to wipe your nose. Do you need anything else?
Water and some chips for the trunk, please.
One spent right there.
How many spent?
I got
3?
1, 2, 3,
3?
4, 5.
5? Okay. Well, that matches what one of the witnesses say.
That's what, because until I saw that one there, I was like, the spent casings aren't adding up.
Because the witness said that, well, a witness, she was coming out and heard 5 shots, she said.
There you go.
And she's like, it sounds like it came from a Glock.
I mean, those look like they're 9mm.
Old boy that was with her was doing this right here, holding his jacket, and he's like, hands me some concealed carry. He was like, couldn't grab it fast enough. And I was like, hey man, good on you for having it.
He kept hiding me, he kept beating on me. I found out he was a child molester. I kept my child from him. I just couldn't take no more. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put you through this.
I hear you, and like I said, I'm not asking you any questions. I don't know what's going on, okay? But your kids are safe, okay? None of them are injured. They're with officers and detectives, okay? So they're safe. And if anything in relation to your kids, if I find anything else out, I'll let you know, okay?
Just a water, please. Just one tissue.
Give me. You want some more tissues? Okay. Is there a trash can?
No, I need one.
Okay.
And then walked back. She didn't shoot. Because in the video catches everything from like here over.
Okay, so nothing over here.
So it didn't catch anything over here, but I mean, clear as day, you see it from over here.
Realistically, that's the one that died. So that's perfect. He can fill in the blanks if he lives.
And that shooting victim does get a chance to fill in the blanks as one detective catches up with him at the hospital. Let's listen in.
Right.
So I guess you can be around out of
There's a court order.
court order.
I'm coming from public comment. It's for the movie Christmas Day. 50-50 custody. 50%, 50-50 time share.
He's alone. Okay.
He had to meet at Walgreens. But she was at CVS for some strange reason.
Okay. How you know she was at CVS?
Because we were looking at her.
Oh, y'all looking at her? Okay.
So we drove over there, and she got behind us and did a U-turn herself. But we saw that she was breathing, that's why we took out on the road. But she came out and came behind us in the turn lane, so we turned and went into CVS, where she pulled up like a couple car spots down. And so my homegirl who was driving pulled beside her, and then she just backed off and went around to like the drive-thru of the pharmacy and came back. And I stood out the car for about a good 2 minutes, like wondering what was going on. And then she finally pulled up and got out the car and asked who was in the car. And I was like, my ride. And she was like, well, who's in the car? And she kept walking up, and then she seen what it was, and then she just pulled out a gun out of her like it shot my friend in the head. So I jumped out of the passenger side. And seeing that she was coming on my side, so I went through the passenger side through the back door. And I'm trying to think of which was the first shot, because the second and third shot was my back when I was in the car, and the third shot was in my leg.
Okay.
So I guess when I was standing outside the car, that's when she first shot me.
Okay.
That's the arm.
Okay.
But that's when I dumped in the car in the back and tried to scramble through. And she was saying, you made this happen.
You made this happen. Why would she do something like this with the baby?
Because she jealous. She thought that we was she read text messages because I tell my best friend I love her, and I do.
Of course, your best friend.
That's it. She don't understand a woman and a man.
Being
friends.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Back with the suspect, officers prepared to escort Amanda to jail.
I heard what he's saying, but he lying. It's like he lying about something. Like he the victim of this, but he is most definitely lying. And if anybody else picked up on that, you seen it too. As friends, you trying too hard to say as friends. Like you've been like, oh yeah, we was cool, we was friends, yeah, man. Like you are trying too hard to keep saying friends, but if they go through your phone, it's gonna be different. I don't like that. So I think you was talking to this best friend of yours, and y'all was saying this and that, and you probably fucking with it and doing all type of shit. And it could have been some jealousy going on there. It could have been this. But now the whole story is skeptical to me because you ain't telling the truth. Like even while you hurt, you're still making up. Okay. I ain't gonna say no more, y'all. I'm gonna keep it at that.
Sure you were well aware of what's going on. You can do me a favor, go ahead and stand up, turn around.
I just don't want it real quick.
Yep, you can go ahead and grab one more sip of water real quick. Alright, turn around for me. Do me a favor, pull your sleeves up.
You might actually toss him in now. Or you, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yep, pull your sleeves up, turn around for me. Thank you. Got small wrist. There we go. Ooh, almost got that one. There we go, that's good. Alright, just do me a favor and don't be stupid, okay?
Oh, no.
Alright.
What am I being charged with?
I'll read them to you on the way, okay? Do me a favor, what's your place of birth?
Amanda was charged with second-degree murder, attempted murder, 5 counts of child neglect, and fleeing law enforcement. Court records show she later pleaded no contest to the charges and was adjudicated guilty on all 8 counts. She was sentenced to life behind bars for the murder charge, followed by an additional 30 years for the remaining charges, and ordered to have no contact with her children until recommended by a therapist.
You have her number? I don't know about her. I don't know nobody's number.
Where's her stuff at? Her cards?
Okay, let me get her sister number. She got her kid.
Long story short, she not seeing her kids till she about 80 something. She's gonna be about 80 something. She's getting out of jail when she's about her late 80s, early to mid 80s. That's what I'll say. I don't know how old she is now, but say she 40. She gonna do at least 40 years, y'all. Say she 40, like she doing at least probably 40 years, most likely. Hey.
Yeah.
So I don't want to.
You just hang out right here for me. She's gonna grab a number. She's gonna grab your belongings real quick, and then we'll get going. They've had a stressful long day. You don't have to put your head against the wall. You're not in timeout. You can lean up against it. It's all right. Amanda. Unless you want to. I'm just, you don't have to put your face up against it. Are you pregnant, or do you think you're pregnant at all?
I hope so.
Don't know? Or no?
I don't know.
Are you willing to take the test at the jail?
So look, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Yeah, she has ruined our life. And then you did all this in front of your kids. Like, that's what really made it that much worse. You did all this in front of the kids. 5 of them. You had 5 kids in the car. Then I think the police had to pit you too. Okay. I don't think it was like a real big pit, but I think they just had to do like a little small minor adjustment to keep her off the road. But still, you did all this for what? And then I'm starting to think you was just jealous. I'm starting to think you didn't want because a lot of females do this weird stuff. I don't want my baby around this person, that person, but they can have their baby around anybody they deem fit, if that makes sense. But he was lying for sure. He was lying about something. And I think she just had a breaking point, snapped or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what she was going through. I don't know if she was financially struggling. I don't know if she was mentally going through it. I don't know if she needed a mental break, if she mentally checked out. But yeah, some had to, like, y'all need to just understand this. For a mother of 5 to do this in front of her kids, it was something wrong with her. I don't think that was her normal. I don't think that was her, like her normal character. But she still did what she did. And you're going to have to pay them consequences. Because that's just how it go. Sadly. But nah, RP Miss Lady, who you actually shot. And that's what be making me mad. Like, that's how I know that it had to be more animosity, because why did you shoot her 3 times? If you didn't have a problem with her, why did you shoot her 3 times? It wasn't no trying to make everybody not see you and this and that. It wasn't that. It's the fact that you had a problem with her and you had a problem with him and you didn't want your baby with them, most likely. 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what it was. And you like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And you've been mad ever since you got that court agreement and you made up your mind. It just so happened you made the wrong decision. And then not only did you make the wrong decision, you chose the wrong time. Because as soon as you shot the people, you was in a high-speed chase immediately. So, yeah. Not only did you do the wrong crime at the wrong time, you got caught immediately because of what you did. Like, that's crazy. Like, you got caught immediately. Like, the police was on you immediately. You shot the bullets. The police were like, oh, I was at a traffic stop down the street. Then pulled up on you and then got in pursuit. Like, okay. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. I'm finna go ahead and get up out of here. You just never know. Watch everybody around you. And if you got to, keep it on you, man. Me personally, I would advise you do that. Because you never know who else is going to be crazy. Because let me been sitting in that car. What's she doing? Why she walking out the car? Hold on. What's she doing? You ain't finna walk up to no window with no gun. You would, man, what? Talking about she shot me outside the car and I would have bounced out the left side. What? John Victor. I'm being honest with you, Miss Lady. 5 kids a night. You gonna have to see me that day. You was gonna have to see me that day, Miss Wick. Yeah. Not playing with you. Your ass is gonna be dust. I wish I was in the car with them now. Seen my highlight, man. What? Oh, yeah, she started shooting. I bounced out. He was on the right side. I bounced out the left side. I came around. She ain't even see me. I bounced up so smooth. Like, she thought it was sweet. The whole time I was watching her 3 days ago. And that's another thing. Quit going to public and being a victim. Like, no. Everybody watching this. For real. Stop doing that. Like, and when I say being a victim, I'm like, bro, whenever you can park somewhere, try not to box yourself in all the time. Like, if you, like, you might think it's, like, inconsiderate that people move backwards, but it's for reasons like this. If somebody coming at you with a gun or something, right, and they shooting, you can pull out and drive away. That's the reason people move, like, park backwards. Did you know that? So you can leave quicker, so you can leave the area quicker just in case something bad happen? Or did y'all not know that? Like, that's why we park backwards. We don't just park backwards because it looks cool. We park backwards because you can literally leave and get out that jam quicker. That's another thing. Y'all need to start watching people. Watch everybody. You're in public. You can watch people. You don't have to mind your business. You gonna let somebody just walk up on you and you lollygagging? Why? Why would you do that? Stop doing that. Stop being the victim. I hate going to places and I'm like, look, his head down, his head down, his head down, that, and that. And never expose your waist in public. As a man, you never expose your waistline in public. I don't care. You know, I'm just want to wear this tank top. People who wear tank top are victims. They can see everything you got on you. Unless you really got something on you, then hey, that's a different story. You can wear whatever you want. But people look at people who wear certain clothes like, oh, you ain't got nothing on you. You can't have a gun. Your clothes too tight. And 9 times out of 10, you can be right. Especially if you're a person who carry a gun every day, you most likely can correctly recall everybody who has a gun around you. Like, oh, you carry one, you carry one, you carry one. The way you walk, you carry one. Your confidence is way too high, you carry one. Like, but like when you wear certain shirts, you never reveal your waist. Never reveal your belt line ever. Ever. That's the difference between you making it home and not making it home. I promise y'all that now. That's the easiest thing you can learn now. Never reveal your waist. Never have clothes that are too tight that reveals what's on your waist. Because a lot of males, whenever you act aggressive, assume you have a gun. And if they can't see your waistline and none of that, yeah. And even if they don't assume, like everybody assumes everybody has a gun either way. But that's a good way to not have nobody come mess with you. Because I've seen a lot of people in this world, good people, who came back like, man, I got robbed. And you just, well, first off, you was wearing this and that, and that. Like, of course you got robbed. I would have robbed you. Look at you. You the greenest one on this earth, like Leprechaun. You just like Leprechaun. But yeah, stop being victims. I'm not finna lie to y'all. Y'all if you go out in public and just think every life, like everyday life is sweet, then yeah, you're gonna be on one of these body cams. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you. And don't sit right here. I'm the one that you need to listen to. I done seen people I know on these body cams. Why? They don't listen. Like, sad to say, when they come down to it, they don't listen. Yeah. Ain't that, hey, y'all, like, have you ever thought about that being a YouTuber? Like, imagine you make body cam videos and you be like, damn, that's one of my family members. Yeah, you know what you do? As somebody who went through that, close the damn video, go to the next. Or I'll watch it, but I don't react to it. You know, I'll watch it, but I won't react to it. Like, how do you know? And you just pick random videos. You know, as soon as it say St. Louis, Missouri, or this and that. But hit that like and subscribe button, man.
When dispatch received a 911 call reporting that a car had been hijacked at gunpoint, officers were immediately deployed in the area to search for it. But they had no clue that the pursuit that was about to ensue was going to end in one of the most tragic deaths ever witnessed by their department.
I might have this. Man, that's crazy. So look, y'all, the title of this video is The Tragedy That Forever Changed This Police Department. And as you heard, it's a stolen car involved, and I guess
suspect vehicle.
Hopefully, I don't know.
At the auto zone at Randall and Geyer, just north of the BP. All right, I think it's got different license plates on it, but I believe this is it.
10-4.
130 in row.
130, 10-4. We're also advising APD.
113, he's fleeing northbound Randall Road from Geyer.
10-4, he's going northbound on Randall from Geyer.
Charles David 19450. Charles David 19450.
10-4, Charles David 19450.
9653 over here.
10-4. Emergency traffic for 113, Randall and Geyer.
I got somebody with me. I don't know if it's a state conservation unit or something.
10-4.
113, please. Eastbound hops from Randall.
10-4, eastbound hops from Randall.
He'll be coming up to McLean shortly. Speeds are up to 90. He's going in the middle.
10-4, coming up to McLean, speeds going 90.
When I'm going to 21, 25, and 20,
10-4.
Southbound McLean from Hops. Yeah, 10-4. He's approaching Stearns again. Speeds approaching 100. Traffic fairly light.
10-4, approaching Stearns, speed 100, traffic light.
I'm solo again. I don't know where my other guy went, but
10-4, 113 solo.
Alright, continuing southbound toward 31 through Stearns.
Continuing southbound 31 through Stearns.
This was not the first time the suspect had fled from officers. According to police reports, he had recently been involved in multiple eluding incidents, escaping from 3 different police departments. This time as well, he was armed and was soon going to use the gun as a tool for his escape.
Right,
how you get away 3 times in an Ultima?
From McLean.
What?
10-4, southbound 31 from McLean.
Yeah, if somebody can simulcast this on Aspirin, I'd appreciate it. Silver Glen, continuing southbound.
10-4, passing Silver Glen, going southbound on 31.
110, I'm gonna go set up 31 and 88. Right.
10-4, 110 setting up at 31 and 88.
50 on northbound coming through Batavia on 31.
That last unit?
Southbound 31 coming up to Reserve Drive. Traffic's medium, which is keeping them slow for about 50 miles an hour.
10-4, southbound 31 coming up to Reserve, traffic medium, going about 50.
50, I'm coming through Batavia on 31 right now.
10-4.
Alright, approaching red gate. 123, we're behind them.
123 behind 113, 10-4.
159, I'm behind 113 as well.
159 also behind them.
You don't want to call it, I'll try to see if I get an opportunity to use the mobile spikes. Hey, 159.
Go, 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 go!
You guys are good, you guys drive. 123 southbound passing Abbeywood, 31, speeds at about 85 miles an hour.
10-4 going southbound, speeds approximately 85.
Passing Crane 1. Passing Crane 31.
Passing Crane.
Somebody just threw spikes. They might have gotten some driver's side tires, I'm not sure.
Possibly the spikes at the driver's side.
They're going southbound 31.
Still going southbound.
130, I deployed spikes, but I don't know if I got them.
130, did you get them? That was the spike?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know if they bounced off his tires or if they actually worked. We'll see here in a second.
10-4.
Well, it's St. Charles now because we're coming up to a busy area in their town.
10-4.
636 any units, I can get 64 and 31 shut down. 115, I'm trying to get there. I'm through Geneva. County to St. Charles, see they have these shut down the intersection.
10-4. 10-4.
Well, they were coming up to downtown 31 here.
Going through downtown.
St. Charles is already out here.
10-4, St. Charles already out there.
Westbound Cedar Street, westbound Cedar Street to 31.
Going westbound on 1st Street.
Cedar, left, southbound on 3rd Street.
Southbound on 3rd Street.
Back westbound 64.
Back westbound 64.
The pursuit was about to hit speeds of more than 100 miles per hour as the suspect maneuvered through dense traffic with no concern for anyone's life. However, officers were adamant about catching him because had the license plate reader not picked up his car while they were searching, they would have lost him again. Watch as officers prepare to pull a very risky move to make him stop.
Confirming firearm displayed earlier, correct?
From there was a black handgun displayed earlier.
Converting County, you get the chance, take him out of control now. We're at Randall and 64. Southbound Randall and 64.
Going southbound on Randall from 64.
637 is around here,
10-4.
Coming up to Oak, southbound.
Coming up to Oak, southbound.
I'm at 31 and Oak.
105 at 31 and Oak.
And Prairie going head on with northbound traffic coming up to 38.
10-4. Passing Prairie going north. Going head on with northbound truck.
15 coming up to 38.
Coming up to 38.
We'll be approaching Casimir shortly.
Approaching Casimir.
About 10 seconds out from Casimir.
10 seconds out from Casimir.
County 776. We either need to stop this, terminate this pursuit, or end this pursuit. Whoever's the lead vehicle needs to stop it.
113, copy 776 truck.
County 776. We either need to stop this, terminate this pursuit, or end this pursuit. Whoever's the lead vehicle needs to stop it.
113, copy 776 truck.
That's a Honda? I thought it was a Nissan.
Random.
I thought that was a Nissan this whole time. That is a Honda?
Yeah, 10-4. We're working on ending it. We're just looking for an opportunity.
Oh no, I guess he should have had a little better luck getting away than that.
Right, southbound through Fargo.
Southbound through Fargo.
Okay, now I see how he got away.
Southbound through Christina, approaching Fabian.
Southbound through Christina.
1050 at Fabian, 1050 at Fabian.
1050, are you involved?
Oh, you didn't fuck them
One of our
people.
units says.
He hot.
Unit.
He was hot. Look at bro in the truck. Look at bro in the truck.
One of our units says.
Unit involved with a 1050.
Hold the air, hold the air.
Air's held.
Stop! Hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
He better off shooting, wasn't he? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If you gonna play with the police and pull out a gun around there, you might as well use it. Don't do that. Don't use it. But they gonna shoot you. Just know that.
1050 at Fabian, 1050 at Fabian.
1050, are you
Dead
involved?
ass. They don't care about you having it down and you having an emotional breakdown. They gonna shoot you.
Unit involved with a 1050.
Hold the air, hold the air. Hold the air, hold the air.
Air's held.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
The suspect was shot 18 times before he dropped to the ground, and while K9 Hudson was attempting to stop him from using his gun, he was unfortunately caught in the gunfire and fatally wounded. It did not take long for his handler to realize this, and he rushed Hudson to his unit to take him to the veterinarian, but it was already too late.
You telling me y'all ass over here doing all this overkilling, y'all to shot y'all own police dog? That's what we doing. That's what we doing. Y'all to shot the police dog. Yeah, y'all heard it right. They shot the dog too. Like, why is you shooting 20 times? I don't know. I ain't going right now.
No, 636 shots fired, shots fired. 636 shots fired.
Subject's got a gun in his right hand.
Subject has a gun in his right hand.
There's the bomb in the magazine.
Subject in custody or is he at large?
He's in custody. He's in custody, probably DOA. Shots fired by the police.
Subject in custody, possible DOA, shot by police.
I'm a nurse. Can I help out?
You can certainly try.
Thank you, though.
Hey,
No, he's coming. He's a. He's a.
All over. We need more tourniquets?
Here. Here, I got chest seals, I got vents, I got everything in here.
Hey, let's throw a tourniquet on that other one.
Yeah. We just need to find that gun.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. Garcia shot too.
Garcia. Stay
Okay.
with Garcia.
Here, they need gloves? Take them, take them, take them. Hey. You good? All right, come on. Where's your gun? Where's your car? It's on your shit. I know. Hey, just take a breath here. It's okay. You're good, you're good, you're good. Oh.
The incident left everyone shaken to the core, and the tragic news of K9 Hudson passing away at the veterinary clinic became one of the most heartbreaking moments the police department had ever witnessed. The furry officer had served for 6 years before his life came to a sudden end.
New at 5, dozens of police departments, hundreds of people, and even more mourning online.
The unmistakable marks of...
Yeah, so y'all did all this because y'all shot your own K9 over killing people, right? Like, this y'all fault. I don't care what nobody says. It's the police fault. I ain't finna sit out here and be like, oh my gosh, it was y'all fault. Y'all did that. So who getting charged with killing the officer? One of y'all need to. Y'all just shot y'all K9 unit. He has a gun. Let off 90 shots. He got hit 18 times before he fell. You hit him, like, he didn't get a chance to fall after the first one.
A full police funeral. Bagpipes, flags, flowers, and crowds.
I was thinking maybe there'd be a couple cars, but seeing this, I'm overwhelmed. I can't imagine what the sheriff's office is feeling right now.
But this one has a special band of brothers who bring an unmistakable howl that hits you straight in the heart. Deputy Logan Bima is representing the LaSalle County Sheriff's Office one day before his own Dutch Shepherd, Nico, graduates from the academy. The two are here after they trained with Hudson and his handler.
You know, you never know. You could have a great day on Monday, and Tuesday could be your last day alive, or your dog's last day alive.
Y'all the reason the dog died. But man, I'm not finna keep listening to this. Like, I'm getting mad because they over here like trying to, oh, it's this and that. Oh yeah, it's sad, but y'all are still the reason. We need to be held accountable. We need to actually know where our officers are at all times. Like, y'all, oh my God.
You just never know when it's going to be, so it really drives home the point to stay up on training. And
we'll take a moment of silence to remember K9 Hudson.
The suspect was pronounced dead at the hospital, and the officers involved in the shooting were required to surrender their guns and equipment to the department until the case was concluded. The man had a history of drug abuse, and reports suggest he may have been under the influence during the shootout. Although the firearm he was carrying was later found to be an airsoft gun, he did not obey officers' commands to drop it. Once the investigation was concluded, the officers' personal on-duty firearms were returned to them on May 8, 2025, after 2 years. However, the suspect's ex-wife, Catherine, later filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the police department, which has yet to be resolved. Reports indicate that the suspect was charged with aggravated fleeing with damages up to $300.
Look, he was in the wrong. You don't steal people. You don't steal nobody nothing. I don't care what nobody say. You was in the wrong. And you robbed them at gunpoint, aggravated robbery. So police had every reason to do what they did. But at the end of the day, they the reason that dog died. They the reasons. Y'all overdid that. Talking about it took him 18 shots. No, y'all just think police is the only people on this planet that think when you shoot somebody fucking 18 times in 1 second, like that, it don't count as them falling. Like they keep shooting you till you fall. What? Yike. Like, I don't know, man. So you telling me? So look, y'all telling me? Just think about this. You're telling me that when somebody gets shot, like the adrenaline, sometimes it don't take them 2-3 seconds to be like, oh shit, and then fall down. No, y'all make it to the point to where you just keep shooting for 2 to 3 seconds till they can start feeling it and hit the ground. Took 18 shots before he hit the ground. Like, it's stuff like that that just like, what? 18 shots, right? I hit that like a subscribe button. They the reason that dog died. They need to learn how to shoot. They need to do better. Yeah, pretty much simple as that. Hit that like a subscribe button. But this just made me mad. And she might actually win that wrongful death lawsuit if they actually keep looking into it. Like 18 shots, half a second. He got a gun. He never raised it. He never did anything. But hey, they seen well I couldn't. So he probably did raise it and point it straight at one of their faces. And yeah, but hit that like subscribe button if you seen what I